The booking day for the sand is coming, and here are 3 things you need to know before booking a unit, as well as a full-on floor plan analysis to help you choose the right unit. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ron. Been nursing a flu over the week, not fully recovered yet. Still, we have to do this video for you because the sand is launching. So if you appreciate the effort, do like and share this video and subscribe to us if you have not. It will really help this channel a lot. So today we are going to deep dive into the sand, which opens its door to the public on 31st October 2025. And it is said to be one of the best priced RCR launch that you have ever seen. So before we start, let me cover 3 things why buyers will not consider the sand. Number 1, this is definitely not near an MRT station. So the nearest MRT station, Beauty World MRT, is approximately 1.3 kilometers away. So for buyers who need that MRT connectivity, this will not be the one for you and your future buyers. And number 2, if you are someone who is looking to enroll your child into Pei Hwa Presbyterian using the 1 kilometers radius, well, this project falls out of that 1 kilometer radius, so you or your future buyer will not be buying for Pei Hwa Presbyterian. And number 3, it is no secret that over that area we do not see exponential growth in terms of capital appreciation right until today. And you are someone who is looking for that short-term getaway, I think this project may not be the best out of all the choices that you have in the market today. If you are planning your next property purchase or sale, hit me up over here and I'll share more data analysis and deeper insights with you, customized to your situation, so that you don't miss any opportunities in the market. And if you're still here and keen on the sand, we're going to deep dive into all their floor plans and the unit selection so that you don't land yourself in the wrong layout or wrong unit and affect your future exit. So from our last video on Faber Residence, where we analyze all the floor plans and unit selection, many of you have feedback to us that it is very useful for your unit selection. So today we are going to deep dive into all the floor plans and pitfalls that you want to avoid when choosing that right layout. Before that, let's rapid fire and cover all the boring stuff so that we can get right into what is useful to you. So this project is located at Jalan Jurong Kechil, District 21, rest of Central Region, which is the RCR. The land size over here is over 207,000 square feet of land, and there is only 347 units, making it very low density. And I think that is one of the appeal that buyers will actually enter into this project, and we'll cover more of that in this video. To add on to the plot, this is a peaceful enclave, a corner plot. That means that you get unblocked view almost in every angle. This area is also low density, which means that the distance towards the next building is very generous as well. It is near to Bukit Timah Nature Reserve as well as the rail corridor. So for nature lovers, I think you will love this location as well. For amenities nearby, of course, you will have shops nearest to you along the Hillfort development. Further away would be the Bukit Timah Shopping Center, Beauty World, and probably you can also include the Reserve, the future shopping mall that will be coming up, Bukit Timah Plaza, and all these are just a couple of bus stops away. This project is made up of 5 blocks, 10 stories each, and most units are north-south oriented, and also it has very good block-to-block distances. So the facilities includes the 50 meters lap pool, the family pool, kids pool, and there's this very interesting facility which is the hot and cold bar that I don't see in other projects. It also features gym, co-working space, and it has a childcare center in it as well. And if you're a driver, you'll be happy to know that the car park ratio here is 1:1, so definitely there will be enough car park lots for you. And over here, I think that the facilities are very well thought out. They have the 2nd level lap pool, and beneath it is the whole clubhouse, and it is very spacious and the open concept as well. So if you're a resident booking the clubhouse itself, they will cordon off and close up the clubhouse while having other facilities open up for the residents to enjoy. And as a resident, you are also allowed to book the whole facility, which means that you can host a big party with this beautiful facility. And now let's go into the interesting part, which is the floor plan. So in this part of the floor plan analysis, I will highlight some hard to spot details so that as a buyer today, you can actually see what you are buying into and be clear of how to exit in the future. So first of all, I must say that this is one of the projects that have the 1 bedroom. So if you're someone on the hunt for a 1 bedroom, this definitely is your opportunity, but unfortunately there's only 10 units, and the ground floor and top floor units will be featuring high ceiling, which you'll probably be paying a premium for it. So to get a best price unit, avoid the the ground floor and the top floor. So the one bedroom unit is at 452 square feet. So what is amazing about this layout is that it is situated at a corner. So if you are in the market enough, you know that one bedroom is never ever featured in a corner unit. The corner units are reserved for the 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms in most situations. But for this development, they have a lot of corner units, and that I will cover more in details. But for this one bedroom, it has a beautiful corner unit layout, which means that your toilet, your kitchen will also feature a window. I think that is by far the biggest selling point. If you are able to search the one bedroom unit over here, I think you wouldn't have a problem offloading it in future just because of this little feature. Another thing to note is that they have dual entrance to the bathroom. So for those people who are concerned and letting the friends walk into their master bedroom before entering into the bathroom, this will be one of the features that they will be very concerned about. And at this point, I also want to highlight that this is a GFA harmonized project, which means that the aircon latch on this floor plan is not inclusive of your 452 square feet, which means all this space that you are paying for, the 452 square feet, is all usable space right from the door all the way to the balcony. Let's not spend too much time on the one bedroom and move on to the two bedroom. So for the two bedroom, 678 square feet, we are looking here at the B1 layout. So for the B1 layout, you also have a corner unit, which is giving you the window in kitchen, in the bathroom. So for this layout, I think it is a winner. You have your bathroom windows, you have your kitchen windows, and at the same time, you do have a wall-to-wall distance of 3 meters. I think that is also very generous. The ceiling height over here for all typical units will be 2.85 meters. And from this floor plan, you can also see that the supporting beam is actually being pushed out of the unit. And this is what we call the advanced precast cement system. It is the same building method that I have highlighted in Faber Residence, and this allows you to customize the layout to your need. For more information, you can go to my Faber Residence and learn about the advanced precast cement system. And one last thing to note is that this B1 layout common room is 8 square meters, but they do have a 9 square meters common bedroom as well coming up, so stay tuned. Next is the B2 layout, which is also 678 square feet. In this layout, you will get the 9 square meters common bedroom. However, you do not get the enclosed kitchen, as well as you will be the intermediate unit, which means that there will be no windows opening up on the sides. So no windows in the bathroom and at the kitchen, and that is why you will have this open L-shaped kitchen. It features a walkway in, which offers you a little bit more privacy. However, one thing to note about the walkway over here is that I don't recommend you to do any built-ins, and this is likewise for other layouts, which later I will highlight as well. It's because that if you do a built-in over there, the walkway will be too narrow and it may actually affect your moving in and out, especially for the bulky furnitures. So that is something to take note about for this layout and others that later I will highlight as well. Next, the B3 layout. So for the B3 layout, it is the 732 square feet harmonized layout. Why I stress harmonized layout again is because 732 used to be a non-harmonized 2+ study, but today you are looking at a 2-bedroom harmonized and still 732 square feet. And what does that mean? First of all, you will see that there is a privacy foyer again. This walkway, again, I want to highlight that you do not want to do a huge built-in shoe cabinet, which maybe your agent will be telling you that you can do that. I would suggest you to have a movable slim sideboard over there, just in case in the midterm of your residence, you want to actually move in more bulky furnitures or move out some furnitures, and that may cause a problem for you. And this layout is absolutely beautiful. You have all your windows. Again, this is corner unit. Both the bathrooms and as well as the kitchen will get the windows. Common bedroom, 9 square meters, nothing to complain about. And the master bedroom is a generous 13 square meters. And next up, we have the B4 layout. So B4 layout is the 2+ study layout. Again, this is a 764 square feet 2+ study. It is extremely huge. Your study can definitely convert into into a single bedroom, and they have adjoining bathroom for the common bedroom and this study area as well. This unit will be a dumbbell layout intermediate unit, so again there will be no windows in the kitchen and the toilets. Slightly smaller master bedroom, which is 11 square meters. You will still get the 9 square meters common bedroom and 6 square meters study room. So if you are looking to use the study as a single bedroom, yes, it is possible, but just take note that this will be an intermediate unit, no windows at the side. And I think one thing to take note of is if you are using the study as the third bedroom, means that your guests will be walking through one of the bedroom to access the common toilet, because there is no access from the dining or living area into that toilet. The toilet's entrances are basically from the common bedroom and the study room. Next, the three bathers. So the three bathers here are quite interesting, and I want to highlight some details to you that you must not miss when choosing a layout here. First up, 872 square feet, 3-bedroom. So this layout is super efficient. I think it is the most efficient 3-bedroom layout that I've ever seen. You will have a utility room, which is a home shelter that is tucked on the left side when you come in, and on the right side will be the L-shaped kitchen that is tucked away as well. But one thing to note is that the kitchen will not have any windows, and right after the kitchen you will have your 2 bedrooms right up front. So that will be the master bedroom and the second common room that is facing the front. The common bedrooms are both 9 square meters, and that brings us to the third common room. So this is where I want to highlight this little detail to you, that you can see that the third bedroom actually has a window, which means that by right this is a corner unit. However, this window will be facing the air well, so you will expect that this room is slightly darker because it is not facing the front, it is facing an air well, which I've seen the model that facing probably is not very ideal. So I always joke with my clients, if you have 2 kids, you have to explain to the other one why you put them at the other room. But other than that, if you are looking for space, this is definitely the layout because it's the most efficient layout. But if you are looking for a good facing, maybe this will not give you that good facing kind of layout, because you only get 2 bedrooms facing the front and 1 bedroom will be facing the back into the airwell area, which I think for a 3-bedroom buyer out there, it may not serve their purpose. But for a 2-bedroom, hey, it's a great upgrade. Next is the C2 layout. Personally, I will feel that this layout is much better. It is the conventional layout where you have all the bedrooms tucked at one side. I personally still like this kind of layout. And at 936 square feet, you will not be overpaying for this layout as well. First thing up, you will see that there is a privacy foyer again. Coming in, make a turn to the kitchen area. Things to note again is not to do a built-in at that walkway area. That turn is a little bit narrow. If you have a built-in at that turn area, I think that will affect you moving in and out, especially if you want to move furnitures mid-term through your stay. And check this out, this kitchen has a window as well as a utility room attached to it. So this utility room is very flexible because you can see that there's entrances from the kitchen as well as from the bedroom side. So if you do not have a helper, you can convert this into study or storage area, or you have a helper, you can use this as a helper's room as well. Both bathrooms come with windows, and the bedrooms are also 9 square meters, and the master bedroom is a 13 square meters master bedroom. So very good size. I think this would be the best 3-bedder layout, especially if you do not want to burst a budget. And next is the C3 layout, and this is the star of the show because this is the show flat layout, and first and foremost, it features a super wide living and dining area. The wall-to-wall distance in the living and dining is 5 square meters, and it still features a dry kitchen area as well. For the larger unit, it features home shelters, so in your kitchen there will be access into the home shelter. Great for storing dry food, or if you have a helper and you need a extra space for the helper to actually sleep in, you can keep the door open and let the helper rest there. Both common bedrooms are 9 square meters, master room 13 square meters, and both bathrooms come with windows. Again, take note of the walkway, do not do a built-in over there. Next will be the 3+ study at 1259 square feet. So this 3 plus study onwards will be at the 2 prestige blocks, which there are 2 blocks of 4 units each. And for 3 plus study and 4 plus study, they will be situated at these 2 prestige blocks. And for 3 plus study, GFA harmonized layout 1259 is absolutely mad. Again, you get a wide format of living dining, 5 meters wall-to-wall distance. You get a huge kitchen. Walking in all the way inside will be a home shelter again. For larger units, you will have your own home shelter, and that usually doubles up as a helper's room if you need one. But the home shelter is at the yard area. You can definitely choose to enclose the yard area, and they will have a window over there, keeping the door open. I think ventilation wise will still be optimum for staying. You will also have a powder room for your guests, common bathroom that is shared between your second and third bedroom, a study room, as well as a generous master bedroom attached to the master bath. The sizes are at the side of the floor plan. You can pause and take a look, but I think overall this is a very luxurious layout, definitely for people who wants to buy for own stay, and it also features great greenery view if you actually buy the right level. Last but not least, this is the 4 plus study layout, also in the prestige block, and this 4 plus study is very luxurious as well. 1453 square feet. This is huge. In other developments, this is almost a 5-bedroom size, and you are looking at a 4 plus study. So likewise to the 3 plus study, I think it is mostly similar, but with a junior master right outside the master bedroom. And I think if you are someone who is buying for own stay, 3 plus study and 4 plus study may be the layout that you want to focus on. However, having analyzed all the floor plans in this development, there are some things I want to put across to you for your consideration. One of it is the huge sizes over here. So I'll put the starting prices on the screen right here, and you can see that the PSF is starting from 2002, and for the prestige layout you are looking at least $2,300 per square foot. With the large floor plan, I think it is one of the things that you want to consider is the entry price, the overall quantum that you are entering from. However, having said that, if you are buying for own stay, I think it's definitely worth it to invest in your comfort and your family's comfort as well. This development is a 10 stories development, and it is overlooking the greenery. If you are choosing the southern facing blocks, yes, it has a block view right now, very nice greenery view. However, it's also facing the future residential plot, which means that there will also be the same height block in front of you in future. Northern facing, no problem, because there is the nature reserve. You will not have any blockage. And if you're keen to see what is the view like here are some of the shots that we captured, and you can see what kind of view that you can actually enjoy even on the 5th floor. So if you want more details on the unit selection, or if you have not seen the show flat, hit me up right here and we can get to the show flat together, and I'll share with you more on what to look out for, especially when choosing that right layout for your easy exit. This will probably be the last launch review that I will be doing for 2025. Thank you so much for all of you who has been following this channel, and if you have not, please hit that subscribe button, like and share this video to your friends, and if you need any advice or consultation, hit me up over here and I'll be happy to share more data with you, as well as run through the own method and the asset framework with you to give you that clarity to move forward in today's market. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.